4 powerful trucks, a nearly 16-liter Mercedes-Benz engine generating over 650 horsepower, and all this mounted on a long rigid frame. This is the latest class XERION 12650, the new largest flagship tractor in the German manufacturer's portfolio. And before you say anything, no, this is not a facelift of existing models, as many people suggest. The 12 series is a completely new design, definitely larger and more powerful than XERION 4000 and 5000 series, which by the way will remain in the class offer. My name is Matteo, welcome to my channel. I am a farmer and tractor enthusiast from Poland, introducing you to this amazing world of tractors and heavy machinery. At the end of August, Class invited me to their factory in Harsewinkel, Germany, to tell my Polish and English-speaking viewers about the new largest tractor they have ever built. This material is my impressions from this short, several-hour session with the new XERION. If you like my video, please leave a thumb up and subscribe to my channel in order not to miss any of my new videos. I also invite you to follow me on TikTok, Instagram, and join our Facebook group Matheo Machinery for more interesting content from the world of tractors and heavy machinery. And now, let's jump into the video. This is where we need to start. The new XERION 12650 is a completely new tractor in the class model range. First of all, it's larger and more powerful than its smaller brothers, and was created especially for the biggest, most demanding farmers. The competition for the 12 series is John Deere 9RX, or the latest Case IH Quatrack, which in terms of power slightly outclassed the maximum 530 horsepower XERION 5000. And that's because the previous XERIONs, apart from being very powerful tractors, were also designed to function as a tool carrier, such as the XERION Saddle Truck or the VC models, with a variable cabin. These are excellent and universal tractors that can be used not only as a classic agricultural tractor, but also in all kinds of applications with forest chippers, mulchers, soil stabilizers, or as a carriers of specialized tools such as slurry tankers, manure spreaders, etc. The new XERION 12 series is a typical agricultural tractor. In the new model, class designers have basically done away with the label of an implement carrier attached to the XERION. It is now just an agricultural tractor intended for a heavy fieldwork. Class doesn't even hide the fact that this model was designed especially for the markets of North America, South America, Australia, and large, highly efficient European farms. What catches the eye from the very first moment is the new design of class tractors, introduced firstly in Trion and later in Lexion harvesters. With the new XERION, class also introduced new model markings. Yes, most likely the next class tractors presented in the coming years will also follow the same style and markings as the new XERION, so you can slowly get used to them. Personally, I really like this new design and these sharp model lines, although I understand that many people might prefer the current, more rounded lines of the hood. But I started talking about the appearance, completely ignoring a much more important aspects in tractors, which are its technical parameters and specification. So, starting with the engine. Class once again relies on a Mercedes-Benz drive unit, and it is exactly the same drive unit that is already used in the Lexion series combine harvesters. The engine of a XERION 12650, the top model, generates as much as 653 horsepower, while the smaller 12590 model delivers 585 horsepower. All this from a 6-cylinder engine with a displacement of 15.6 liters. The XERION is still based on a rigid frame structure and a 50 by 50 weight distribution on each axle. A rigid frame means that it's not an articulated tractor like for example Steiger or Quatrack. For steering, XERION uses its two steerable axles with tracks or wheels. However, I have to worry fans of the wheeled version because unfortunately it will not be available in Europe because of width regulations. The tracks were already available in smaller XERIONs, but then they were supplied by the Zoidberg brand. These new ones are created especially for the new XERION from scratch by Class. As usual, Class sticks to the CVT transmission in its flagship tractor, and does not offer the option of choosing power shift transmission. The supplier of the CVT transmission for the XERION is still the German ZF, and it's still the same transmission that has been used in the smaller XERIONs. But what does a CVT really offer, and why it is so important for class? After all, they are not as efficient as power shifts, right? As many farmers have already experienced, a modern electronically controlled CVTs, such as C-Matic, allows operating on the lowest possible engine speeds in the way that is impossible with traditional power shift transmission. Thanks to that, the tractor achieves maximum torque at 1300 rpm and full horsepower at 1600 rpm. The operator's task is basically to determine the work speed that interests him, while the tractor selects all remaining parameters itself thanks to the automatic CMOS system, which helps significantly reduce fuel consumption. The XERION 12 series can be optionally equipped with a 3-point linkage system, but as a standard, it comes with only a single hitch. The reason is simple. In this class of tractors, most of machines are trailed type, so the 3-point linkage is often unnecessary. However, if you want to, you can order it as well as an optional PTO shaft. At the customer's request, the XERION 12 series can be also equipped with up to 3 load sensing pumps, with a total capacity of 537 liters per minute, which makes the XERION one of the most powerful tractors in this matter. But apart from all these parameters, performers, horsepower, dimensions, etc., what basically stole my heart was the cabin. It is literally huge. This cabin is a real mobile office on 4 wheels. Or on 4 tracks if we are talking about the Terra track version. It is ultra spacious and perfectly glazed. Class states that the new XERION has the largest cabin on the market in history, and that may be true. I have never seen so big and comfortable cabin in the tractor before. The XERION cabin is the same structure as currently in the Trion or Lexion harvesters, but here it has been extended forward by exactly 27 centimeters. On paper it doesn't seem like much, but in reality it makes a huge difference. The entire control system is the same as in smaller XERIONs and all other class tractors from the Arion 500 model onwards. So if you drive an Arion or Axion with a C-Matic transmission every day, behind the wheel of XERION you will feel at home. In the pre-premiere photos, some people were concerned about the fuel tank location. I was wondering whether it would limit visibility, but don't worry. From the driver's perspective, it's almost invisible and does not interfere in any way. By the way, the tank holds as much as 1400 liters of diesel, while the AdBlue tank holds as much as 90 liters of AdBlue. So to sum up, the new class XERION 12 series is something completely new than before. The design is still based on what we have seen in XERION models for the last 25 years, but the latest 12 veers more towards a heavy agricultural tractor than a system tractor as before. Of course, the old XERIONs will remain on sale, but the new series is intended to appeal to the largest farmers, especially those for whom the existing XERIONs were a bit too weak. I would like to thank Class Poland for the invitation and the opportunity to test the new XERION. Apart from these short tests, my dreams of seeing several prototypes carefully hidden in a hangar near Harsevinkel came true, and you will hear more about it on my TikTok and Instagram soon. And that's all for today's episode. If you liked my video, please be sure to leave a thumb up and subscribe to my channel in order not to miss any of my new videos. I also invite you to follow me on TikTok, Instagram and join our Facebook group Matheo Machinery for more interesting content from the world of farming and heavy machinery.